Do you know how to design an HTML form on Power Pages? Hi, this is Priyanka Kumari from Knowhow Academy, and here let me tell you that how to design an HTML form on Power Pages. So let me take one example like registration form. So here you can see that I have already created one registration form. So our registration form look like this. So here you can see that our username and there is an input field. After that there is an email and there is an input field, and after that there is a password and there is an input field. And if you want to register yourself in this form, so here you can click on registration button. So we have to create a registration form. So here you see I already take one ready-made template. So here we have to add one page to create a registration form. For we have to click on this plus add button, and here I have to give a registration name, and this is the name of the page. So here you can see that there is a standard layout like start from blank, landing page, page, and we can say sub page, and here is a custom layout also. For now I have take start from blank, and after we have to click on add, and here you can see that our page will be created. After creating the registration name page, we have to do some coding in Visual Studio Code. So we have to click on edit code, and after choose this button open Visual Studio Code. So here you can see that there is a Power Pages workspace. So here you can see that our website name, that is test website, and there is a number of files will be generated in the backend. And here you can see there is an advanced form. Basically advanced form can be used, allow makers to embed multiple step forms to a web page. After that there is a basic form, can be used to insert the data in a database, or we can say in a database. So after that there is a content snippet that can be used to changes in the footer and header. List can be used to display the details of the database. Web files, there is a number of files. Here you can see that you can upload any image, and there is a bootstrap files also. There is a theme files also. After that there is a web pages like access denied, contact us, default offline page, home page not found, pages, profile, and here there is a registration name page that we created. So here there is a 3 files can be generated like CSS, JS and HTML file. So after that there is a search, subpage 1, subpage 2, and after that there is a web template. So here in this file there is a number of HTML files will be having in this. So there is a number of HTML files having in this web template file. Do you know that how these div can be created in the backend side? So let me explain these div first. So here you can see that there is a div class row, div class container, div class column MD12. So let me explain these div in the website also. So let me explain these div. Here you can see there is a 3 divs like row, container, column, MD12. So let me explain first class, that is row. If you have to see here, this section outer line show a row class, and here you can see there is another class that is container, and this line can define a container of the website, and column MD12 basically define these components that can be added in this column. So after that we design a HTML registration form in Power Pages platform. So we need a HTML code of registration form. That code can be added in a Visual Studio Code. So let me first copy that code. So we go notes, and after that I can go this file, and let me copy this code first. So Ctrl plus C, and I can copy that code here, and this is Ctrl plus V. And here you see the opening tag of HTML form. After that here you can see a heading level 2 that appears at the top of the form, indicating that is a registration form. After that, here you can see a label, that is username. Basically, labels are used to provide a description for form elements. And after that, there is a text input field for the user to enter their username, and the text input field, the type text, name, username, and required. That this means that this field can be required. And after that, there is a break tag, that means to use to break the lines, or we can say to create a new line. So here you can see that there is a label for email, and there is an input field that is type email, name email, and that field can also be required. And there is a break tag that creates a new line, or we can say break the line. And here there is another label that is password, and their input field that is type password, name password, and this field also be required. And here there is another break. And here you can see that there is a submit button that is type submit, that indicate that user can submit their form. And there is a display text can be like register, and there is a closing tag of the button, and here is a closing tag of the form. So now we have to save this file by Ctrl S. Here you can see that our file can be saved. And let me go here and now sync to see the changes in the website. So let me preview this. So let me go preview and desktop. So here you can see that here is a registration form that is level heading 2. Here is a label username, their text field, and here is a email and their text field, and here is a password and their text field. And here is a button that is type submit, and here you can display a text that is register, that I can explain in the code already. So here you see this is the register button where user can enter all the details by clicking on the register button, and all the details include like username, email, and password. So here you see that our registration form is not look so good. So we need to add some CSS to make this form more attractive. So here I already create one demo of registration form by adding some CSS. So here let me click on this, and here you can see that our registration form looks more attractive by adding some CSS. So let me explain you that how you can design a registration form by adding some CSS to make your form more attractive. So let me do some coding in the HTML file. So we have to give a class in the form tag first to add some CSS. So let me give a class inverted comma. In the between of inverted comma, I can add a class name that is form design. And after that, we have to copy a code from a notepad, and here I can copy that code from Ctrl+C, and after that we have to go in this file and I have to paste that code, Ctrl+V. Basically, I have already created a registration form by adding CSS, so I can copy that code from that site. So let me explain that code first. So let me explain this CSS code first. Basically, here you can see that there is a dot. Basically, that dot can be used when we have to access a HTML file of the class, and after that there is a form design. That means that is the class name of the form, and after that here you can see there is a background color. That means it gives a background color that is white, and after that there is a padding. It means it gives padding of all four sides of the selected items. And after that here you can say that there is a border radius. That means it gives a rounded corners of the selected items, or we can say rounded corners of the box. And after that there is a box shadow. It means it gives a shadow of the form. So now we have to save this code to see the changes in the website. So save this file first. After that we have to save this file also. So we have to override these changes and this file can be saved. After that we have to go this and we have to click on sync. And here you can see that there is a white box. So let me preview this page first to see the changes in the web browser. So here you can see that our box will be created and there is a box shadow, and here you can see that there is a box corner also. And here is a box corner also that can be rounded in a shape, that the border radius will be given is 8 pixel in the CSS code. So now we have to add some CSS in the label also, like username. So I have to give a class, and I have to give a class name like label design, and after I have to copy a code of CSS from a notepad. So here I can go notes, and I have to select this code and Ctrl+C. After that I have pasted that code here, and this is Ctrl+V. Now I have to explain this code first. Basically, display block means it is start on a new line and take up the full width of its container, and after that there is a margin bottom that is 8 pixel, and this set the bottom margin of the selected item. So now I have to save this code, so I can click on Ctrl+S, and after that we have to save this file also. So we have Ctrl+S. So override these changes. Now see these changes in the website also. We have to click on sync, and after that we have to see these changes in the desktop also. So here you can see that there is a gap between the username and text field. So after that there is another label, that is email and password. So in these labels I also give a name, class name. The same class name we have to give, that is label design, and these CSS of label design can be same for 3 labels also. And after that we have to Ctrl+S, and now further we have to save this file also. And after that we have to save this file, like Ctrl+S, and now go to see these changes in the website. Now I preview this first. So here you can see our changes. In the input field, I till now not added any CSS. So now further we have to move to the input field to add some CSS. Now we have to add some CSS in the input field. So for this we have to add a class, that is class equals to, and after that we have to give a class name, that is input design, and after that I have to copy some code of the input field from a notepad. So I can go here, I can select this first and Ctrl+C, and after that I can go in CSS file and have to copy that code here. So here you can see that there is a input design, and here you can explain this code first, and here you can see that there is a width 100%. So this sets the width of the element to the 100% of the containing element. After that there is a padding, that is 8 pixel, and this sets the padding of all 4 sides of the element, and after that there is a margin bottom, that is 16 pixel, and this sets the bottom margin of the element. And after that there is a box sizing, that is border box, and the set of the width, height of the element included the content, padding, border but not the margin. And here there is a border, that is 1 pixel, solid, and here is a color also, and there is a border radius, so that is 4 pixel, that can be round in shape. Basically border radius, that is 4 pixel, and that is round in shape of the input field. So now we have to save this file to see the changes in the website. I can click on save. Now we have to go this and sync, and here you can see the change in the input field. Let's preview first. So there is a red in color, that is border color, and there is a rounded radius, that is 4 pixel, and this can be contain 100% of it. Now after we have to design a email input field, and there is a password input field. So we have to go in a registration in the HTML file, and here we have to give a class name also, that is input design. That is input design. And after that I have to give this class name also here, that is input design. For now I have to control plus save and go here and sync and preview this file. So look how the registration form look like. After that we need to give some styling to this button register. So now I have to give some styling to the button. So we have to give a class name. So I have typed class equals to inverted comma and give a name button design. And we have to copy a code from a notepad. So first we need to select this, Ctrl plus C. After that we have to paste this code here, Ctrl plus V. So let me explain this button design. Here you can see there is a background color. It sets the color of the button. After that there is a color of the text, that is register, and the color can be white. And after that there is a padding, that is 10 pixel. 10 pixel represent the padding of the top and the bottom. And after that there is a 15 pixel and there is a padding on the left and the right. And after that here you can say there is a border can be none, and border radius is 4 pixel. And here you can see that there is a cursor, that is pointer, whenever hovering over the button, indicating that is clickable. So let me save this file to see the changes in the website. Let me go here and sync. And here you can see our button color can be changed. Let's preview this. So here you can see that our button looks good and this registration form looks so attractive. Thank you for choosing Knowhow Academy as your source for IT knowledge. We are always here to help you navigate the tech world. If you have any question, don't hesitate to reach out. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. So stay curious and keep learning.